exercise of our chapter. So here basically two types of maths are to be solved. Basically one type actually. The whole chapter actually deals with unitary method. Okay, so unitary method, and based on unitary method we will solve word problems, several word problems. So actually we have learned several unitary problems in our lower classes, so I'm not going to discuss about it. So it will be good if I directly go to the chapter exercise, and then with the explanation of math I am going to explain each of the math, because the basic structure that like the given number will be something, then we will find for one and for the questioned one. So the structure is quite similar, but there are something we will get to know while solving the math, that always the standard form is maintained. It's not eligible. Sometimes we need to go through the question and the structure is different for that question. So there can be a difference. So yes. So firstly, in the first in this chapter, in the foremost part, there are some MCQs. So in every chapter actually, in the last exercise, we have some MCQs that are to be solved for all the exercises. So these are the MCQs. So firstly we have a matching actually. So this type of question usually don't come, but I am going to solve this because it's in your book. So yes, in the following chart, match the expressions of the left to that of the right. Ratio, unit ratio, symbol of percentage, ratio in greater inequality, ratio in less inequality. Okay, so firstly ratio. So ratio, what is ratio? So here we can see ratio is a fraction actually. So it will be number B. Then a symbol of percentage. So A number is our symbol of percentage. Here ratio in greater inequality, basically when the antecedent is larger, we call it ratio in greater inequality. So here it will be this one. Then ratio in less inequality will be this one. Here as subsequent is larger, antecedent is of smaller value. Then ratio, unit ratio 9:9. That means the antecedent and subsequent is same. So we are done with number 1. So what is ratio? Basically ratio is a fraction actually, where we use is to sign instead of fraction, like it can be also written as 2/3. So it's basically a fraction. So a fraction, which one is the equivalent ratio of 2:5 of the followings? So we have learned that equivalent ratio is something by which if we just divide same number or multiply same number, we get the previous one back. So here if we see number A, so we actually 2 into 1 we get 2, but 5 into 1 it's supposed to be 5 or something else, so it can't be our answer. So this one 2 to the 4, but 5 to the 10, so it's not answer actually. Then again this one 2 to the 4, 5 to the 10. So if we divide number C, like there is another process we know, that we have to multiply 2:5, 4:10. That means we have to multiply the first antecedent to the second one subsequent, and second subsequent with the first antecedent. That means 5 to the 10 equal 10 to the 20 equal to 5 for the 20. So you can see this is equal, so that will be obviously our answer. So yes, which one of the following is the compound ratio of 3:4, 4:5? So we know compound ratio is obtained by multiplying the respective antecedents and subsequent of more than one ratio. So 3:4 and 4:5 will give That means the compound ratio will be 3 into 4. That means 4 3 is 12 and 4 5 is 20 into 20. So it will be 12:20. So if the ratio 3:20 is expressed into percentage, which one of the following is correct? So we have to express it in percentage. So let us do that. So 3 by 20 into 100. So if we multiply it by 100%, we get 20 cut, and then here we get 5. So it will be 15%. 1% of 20 centimeters. So for this we need to divide 1 by 100 into 100. So it will be 2 centimeter. So yes, we are done up to this. I hope you are clear with these 6 problems. So I am moving forward. So in the ratio 1:5, the antecedent is 1, the subsequent is 5. So we know the first value is termed as antecedent and second one is termed as subsequent. So here our antecedent is 1, it's correct. Then subsequent is 5, it's also correct. The inverse ratio is 5:1. Yes, inverse ratio, we obtain inverse ratio by alternating the places of antecedent and subsequent. So yes, it's also correct. So our answer will be 1, 2 and 3. Of 100 boys and girls, if 60% is girls, the number of girls is 60 is correct, because 60% means 60 by 100 of 100. So we are getting actually 60 back. So number of girls we must be 60. The number of boys will be 100 minus 60. That is equal to 40. So yes, it is 40. The ratio of boys and girls 3:2. So now we will find out the ratio. So it will be like total number is 60 plus 40. So firstly I am just okay. So we can directly find the ratio by this way. Like we can say 60:40. If we just factorize them, we get 6:4. Okay. Okay. Then we are getting 3:2. But here the ratio of boys and girls. So the ratio of boys and girls will be 2:3, because it will be 40:60. So this C number is incorrect. It's basically a ratio of girls and boys, not boys and girls. So you have to follow the sequel. So yes, it will be 1 and 2. So this is our correct answer, A. It's the ratio obtained between girls is to boys, not boys is to girls. So you need to remember this. So I hope you are clear up to this. I am moving forward. So now we have a figure. So answer questions 9 and 10 in the light of the following information. Each part of the following diagram is equal. Okay, what is the ratio of the marked part and the whole part of the diagram? So here we have our section of 4. So it's basically 4 part, and the marked part is basically 1 of the total 4. So if you make the ratio, it will be 1:4. It's very simple. So it will be 9A. What is the area of the greatest square of the diagram? So if we consider the whole thing, the greatest square will be the total 1. So we see that here every side is 2 meter, and we know that the area of a square is length square. So 2 square will be its area, that means 4. That means 4 square meter. Number 3. So I hope you are clear. It's very easy, very simple. So I am moving forward. Okay. Two men. Okay. Now we have to question. We have a stem by which we will solve number 11 and 12. So 2 men or 3 boys can finish a piece of work. 2 men upon completing the work got taka 900. How many men's work can 9 boys do? So it's basically unitary problem based math. Okay, so what we are seeing that 3 men or 3 boys can finish a piece of work. 2 men upon completing the work got 900 taka. So how many men's work can 9 boys do? So here we have to do a unitary method that for 2 men's work, okay, 9, okay, 2, okay, firstly we will take boys because boys is in this section. So 2 boys work equal to 3, okay, 3 boys work equal to 2 men's work. Then 1 boy's work will be 2 by 3 men's work. So here we have to find 9 boys work. So 9 boys work will be 2 into, it's just a basic unitary method, that means 3 boys work will be 2 men's work. So 1 boy's work will be obviously smaller than, so we have just divided. If it says that it gives smaller value, if the logic says that it gives smaller value, so we just divide. Then 9 boys will be obviously larger than this one, so we are going to multiply. So 2 by 3 into 9, so we are getting 6. So it will be 6%. So number 12, what amount of money would each boy get if 3 boys would do the work? So we can see in the question that 3 boys actually get 900 together. So 3 boys are getting 900 TK. So 1 boy will obviously get less amount, that means 900 divided by 3. So it will be 300. So it is 300. Number 13, Yusuf has obtained 70% of marks. What marks has Yusuf obtained if the total marks of the examination are 700? That means Yusuf has obtained 70% mark. That means 70 by 100 into 700. Since the total marks is 700, so it will be 490. So he has obtained 490 marks. What is the price of 5 kgs of rice if the price of 8 kgs of rice taka 168? So 8 kg rice cost 168 TK. So 1 kg will obviously cost lower. So 168 divided by 8. Then we have 5. So 5 kg will be 5 times of 1. So 168 into 5 divided by 8. So 8 1 8 to the 16, 8 1 the 8. So we are getting 5 1 the 5, 5 to the 10. So 105. So our answer will be B, 105 taka. So moving forward, I hope you are clear up to this. So up to this we have solved MCQs. Now we are going to solve some big questions that are our main unitary method questions. So yes, let's start. We are going to start with very easy one. Like, what will be the price of 50 kg of rice if the price of 7 kg rice is 280? So this is a very basic unitary method. That means we will write 50 kg rice cost taka. Okay, we are given with 7, so it's given. We have to find out actually the amount of price first. Okay, so here we have 7 kgs of rice cost taka 280. Therefore 1 kg rice cost taka 280 by 7. Therefore we have to find out for 15 kg. So 15 kg rice will cost taka 280 into 50. It will obviously be more than 1. So it will be like this. So we are cutting down. So 7 4s are 28 and 0. So it will be 5 4s are 20. 2 in hand, 4 1s are 4, 6, 0 0. Let me make sure it. I'm making sure. Okay, 0 0. So we are getting here 600 taka. Okay. So this is our answer. Finally, you will write that the price of 15 kgs of rice will be taka 600 if the price of 7 kg is 280. Basically, these are comparable, like they are dependent on each other. Like they follow a certain rate. Like for one, we are getting certain one. So on the basis of that, unitary method is done, like for this price type thing. But for some, there are some problems where you can't like follow the same process. Like when I just give this one to this, we just put this value divided by this value. So then when there will be another value, we will multiply. This sequence will not be followed for some math. So we will actually go there forward. So let's start.